Hey everybody, Dave Chenard here, back at beautiful River Gorge Ranch, and today we're going to be looking at a special lot number 1309. I say special because many of you have noticed how mountain views and mountain edge properties here at River Gorge Ranch are in high demand, and prices continue to go up as we pour a ton of money in this community. Well, you may have wanted a view and you couldn't afford one. Well, with this lot number 1309, I think you could, because this may be one of the lower price lots I've seen for this quality of a land. So this lot here is literally 1.26 acres, so it's well over an acre. It has a perfect gradual walkout slope, so the front yard's fairly level. Let's look at that. We're looking through here. If you look at our GPS here, you will notice that that blue dot is us, and we are a good 150 to 200 feet from the street. It's way up there in the front yard. I'll zoom in. It's all fairly flat and level, pretty flat, to be honest with you. The slight slope to the rear view starts in the front, let's say after a third of the lot. So this is going to be your septic field up here. It's already been platted and recorded. You'll see the street is in front of us there. You could have your driveway as shown there off the cul-de-sac, which makes it for a quieter entry, which is nice. And all this is wooded, so it's a pretty private lot. And then the home is going to be right back behind us, and then you'll see your backyard. So this is all the front yard, and then this is looking back at the mountain views, and this is the home site. This lot's about, I'll guess about 125 to 135 feet wide, and it's a good upwards to 400 feet or more deep, so has some good privacy back here, and I'll get into that in a minute. So all of this would be your home site here. It's a perfect walkout lot. If you see, look at the gradual slope going down here. So this will be that lower square footage that will reduce the cost to build your home to some degree. If you compare it to a ranch where everything is just more roof and more foundation, well, you can benefit by using the space under the home for guest rooms, maybe a wood shop, or wine cellar, whatever you wish, okay? So we're walking down the backyard. You'll see now we're into the home site. That's a 3,000 square foot home with a garage shown. So this is the entire home site right here, well recessed off the street. And we do have some pretty, like, they didn't cut all the views out here because it is a less expensive lot, okay? But I want to show you, and today's a cloudy day, but I needed to come and take a video of this because this lot won't last, as it's new on the map at this price, so it's going to go quick. So even though it's not the bluest of skies, I decided to come out here. So that is also another mountain in River Gorge Ranch in the distance, and so that's how big our community is. And then you actually will have, I don't think we can see it here, but on some clearing, you have more mountain views this direction. Yeah, I can't really show you there, but that blue is all mountain. So when you clear some of these trees, you're going to have that same ridge continuing straight across. And the lot next door is marketed, so when they sell that, well, when they clear their trees, you're going to get more views. Let's go down to the backyard here, fire pit area. Now, this lot does have a slight flaw. It's why it's under $300,000, which is really reasonable. In the distance on that far ridge, you'll see there's a power line cut. It blends in here where I'm not worried about it in the least. If this means instead of having an interior lot, you can have nobody in your backyard and some mountain views. My personal residence, I can see the nuclear power plant way in the distance. Well, this is what happens when you can see for tens of miles or miles and miles. You're going to see all sorts of things at times. But this is a very peaceful view. It faces the southeast. So you will get some tangent sunrise colors over to the left here in your backyard. And then you do have all this beautiful mountains in the back. Now, this is the fire pit area. And look, you do have some gorgeous oak trees and hickories. So it is nice to see some deciduous trees along this back brow area. And that's going to give you some color. In fact, all of these trees, you can see all of their leaves. And guys, there is no backyard property line to a neighbor. This is all just our conservation land, unbuildable land below you. And so you could, in essence, have your own trail that you create here to make it to our private amenity center. It's not close enough for you to it to be a bother or anything, but if you look at the map, this is the far backyard. This is nobody's land. It's our conservation land. You can easily make yourself a path to this right here, and that leads to the big amenity center there with the pickleball, tennis courts, the fire station. So how neat that you're probably, I don't know, 1,500 feet, a quarter of a mile away or whatever from the amenity center, and you could use your own trail to get there. Let's listen for a minute. You even have some rocks back here, which is cool. Now, guys, this is a rolling edge, so you could tumble to maybe down the backyard, but you're not going to plummet anywhere, so that's great for those of you that have kids or want to hike or use more land or pets. Well, this is a rolling edge, not a true brow edge, so that is very nice for some people. Well, this is Dave Chenard here, and I wanted to show you this lot number 1309. It will not last, as you could get this all the way down into the $255,000 range if this is a cash closing, and that simply just never happens. Well, reach out to me today. Take care.